Hey, what's going on, guys? It's One Maximum RPM coming at you with another video today. We got my red cat piranha. On my other channel, it has the nickname Bonesaw, and I think we're gonna keep that here because now it's even more fitting. Because of the motor that's in it. This thing's just insane. Ooh, I think the wing's coming off. Yep, this thing has a body clip for the wing. I'm just gonna take the wing off so I don't smash it, and I'll put you back on. 2 body clips, and that comes right off. It looks kind of weird without it, I'm going to be honest. It looks a little weird, but no big deal. Hold on, let me just... There we go. It's raining pretty hard, guys, so might not be able to record for too much longer. And I did break the rear body mount, so the body's just kind of flopping around at the moment, but it's a good-looking car. I mean, this thing's just such a cool rig. And it's fast! It was fast when it was stock, and it's even faster now. I'm scared. I saw that going very bad for me. Oh, I did not see that stick there. Wheelie. This thing is a psychopath, guys. The power. Didn't want to do that. The power is insane. This thing was never meant to have this big of a motor in it, but it's handling it like a champion. I almost hit myself. It handles so well. It just launched a rock a mile. Look at it go. I mean, it's like, that's probably a good 20, 30 miles an hour. I'm going to get a real good speed run and just stay low to the ground. I'm just going to stay in one. I can see my own breath. It's getting pretty cold out. I'm just going to stay right down here so you guys can get a feel for it. I mean, it just doesn't do it justice. This car is so good. People can say that it's not a real good RC car if it's not 4-wheel drive. I say bullcrap. I prefer 2-wheel drives personally because they are harder to drive. They will make you a better driver. Oh, jeez! They'll keep you on your toes as well. Yes, they are harder to drive, but it makes you a better driver. These things train you, honestly. They honestly do. They make you a good driver. But they're also cheaper, less to maintain, and they're fun. They're hard to drive, which is rewarding if you're good at it. Oh! I got dirt in my mouth. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my god. This thing's insane, though, guys. I mean, it's such a fun rig. It's easy to handle. Easy to drive. I mean, log pile. The stock electronics, not bad. I believe it can only handle 2S on the stock electronics, and it's a brushed-only system. It has a 2-in-1 speed controller built in, so if you plan on doing the same mod that I do, or a similar mod, where you want to put either a brushless motor, back to the whole two-wheel versus four-wheel drive topic. This is a problem when you have a two-wheel drive. You're more likely to get stuck. But it's a very easy truck to handle. Stock electronics, they're not bad, honestly. Oh, it's a stick. Looks like a chainsaw. But it's a super easy rig to handle. Stock electronics, not terrible. Even though it does have a 2-in-1 speed controller and receiver, it's not a bad setup, honestly. They run a banana plug. I don't have a problem with those. They're easy to get a hold of. They're kind of stiff to pull out, but giggity. They're a little harder to unplug, but other than that, they're not bad. But we run Deans, but they do make a connector, or rather it's an adapter that goes from banana to a Deans. It never stops spinning. I'm smiling too much to talk. It's such a fun car. I'm out here in the rain. It's not really raining hard, but I'm cold. It's raining, but I can't stop smiling because I'm having such a good time with this truck. And Red Cat does actually have a good variety of cars. They've got crawlers, they've got bashers, and the stock motor is actually really small. It's a 540 size can, but it's a short motor, which is good if you want to put it into like something that is kind of restricted. But there is one thing that I do want to talk about real quick with this car. It's not going to be me complaining about the diff or anything. It's about the weight balance. The motor is behind the rear axle, just like a Slash and just like the Bandit and a whole bunch of other Traxxas cars. The gearbox directly on the rear axle as well. The receiver and everything, all the electronics, other than the servo, sit right there. It's a very rear-end heavy truck. So its steering isn't always the greatest. Sometimes you don't get any feedback because the suspension is so compressed. All the front tires are just kind of dangling there. So it doesn't have the best turning radius sometimes, but as you can see here, the weight is very far back on it. It's not a complaint, it's just more of an observation that the weight is very far back. And another little observation is it has bump steer like no tomorrow. I mean, just watch the tire. It's got wicked bump steer. So it could cause your tires to prematurely wear out in some spots, like on the very inside of the tire. But it's a very good truck, guys. I mean, I cannot give it to Red Cat enough for this truck. Nor can I give enough to Sherry and Wayne Kibler. They gave this to me. We made a little trade. And honestly, guys, this truck is one of my favorites. It's such a fun and easy truck to drive. And it handles so well. So I just want to give a huge shout out and thanks to you guys. It's Honey Lulu and Wayne Kibler RC. Two different channels. It's Honey Lulu and then Wayne Kibler RC Adventures. They're really good channels too. I bumped into them on a friend's Facebook group. Ben from Buy It, Break It, Fix It. Ooh, I did not like that. Oh, body's stuck. There we go. I got dirt in my mouth again. But yeah, they sent me out this truck, and I've loved it ever since. I broke it a couple times. But it's a super fun little basher. I think this goes for about 120 bucks. So it's a fairly cheap rig compared to the Traxxas Slash, which is only 180, which is not a bad price. It's a very fair price, and that's for the 2-wheel drive. But when you start looking at like the Traxxas Max, that's like 600 to 800 bucks, I think. The X Max, that can be up to like 1,500. The Arrma Kraton. Actually, the Kraton's a pretty decent price for what it is. I think it's only around like 200 or 300 bucks, maybe 4. It's a very decent price truck. And if you're not stupid with it, it can hold up fairly well. But it's like, a lot of people judge a truck on how strong it is by watching other people's channels. And I'm not hating on anyone. I'm not hating on any channels. I'm not hating on any trucks. Any RC car can be fun. A new Bright, I wouldn't recommend getting one because you can save up your money and just get one of these. But it's about the experience, guys. But a lot of people say this truck's not very good or that truck isn't very good because people jump them like 20, 30 feet in the air and they land with the chassis flat on the ground and it bends them. And, you know, I fall into this category too. I like seeing that, and I have made some opinions on RC cars about other people's performance with them. But you should. But you shouldn't say that one car is definitively better just because of one video. But I'm going to cut it there, guys. It's been 11 and a half minutes of me talking, and oh, there's low voltage. I just did another video before this, but alright guys, that's going to be about it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the bell notifications so you get all my videos because I upload daily. Or sorry, not daily, frequently. And as always, guys, I hope that this video makes your day just a little bit better. Live life to the max, and stay awesome.